Are you doing what you're doing for the love or just for the money? Are you even called to be doing that in life? Something to think about. Greetings and peace be unto you. This is the Inspiration Show entitled, Am I Working in My Life's Purpose? And I literally just thought of that just now. I'm not even gonna lie to you. But it's always been on my mind. Am I working in my life's purpose? Am I doing what I'm actually called to be doing? And when I say called, meaning that, am I doing what I'm supposed to be doing just merely for financial benefit or just because I love what I do? You're not always gonna love what you do. It is what it is. When I worked for, trying to think of a job that I didn't love. I mean, I really didn't love any job. I just really loved making money. That was really what it was. I say fast food. When I worked in fast food, I did not love what I did. I felt no purpose into what I did at all. I felt like I merely did a job. That's completely what it was. I was not looking to move further. I wasn't looking to get to the top, be a manager, whatever. None of that. I was not in my forecast at all. Of course, it was definitely a low-paying job. I had to work doubles and, long hours or whatever the case, backbreaking work. Between that and I also did overnight stock before. I definitely didn't love that. 2,000-3,000 piece trucks coming over at night and having to get all that stuff ticketed and set up on the shelves. It was a lot, whole lot. And then after all that's done, it's almost like doing it all over again because you gotta get rid of the cardboard. You gotta recycle all the cardboard at the end of the night. A lot of work. There's a lot of stuff that goes on behind the scenes that people never think about. Things that people don't even appreciate. The fact that you could just go to your grocery store, grab a can, a package, a box, or whatever, pay for it, take it home, and enjoy it. You don't know the sacrifice that's made behind all that stuff just to make that happen. If you thought about it, it'd blow your mind. Or maybe it wouldn't. Maybe you're just that selfish, you don't care about anybody else. But I'm gonna tell you, I've been there, so I know. I appreciate the truck drivers. I appreciate the stock workers, the people that do the dirty work that regular folk don't want to do or would even think of doing. So salute to them. Salute to them. Seriously with that. So working in your purpose. So I never paid attention throughout the years in my own path, different jobs I've had, things like that. I kind of found myself a lot of times chasing money, just chasing more money, trying to get more and more and more, but still not being happy by that and still not fulfilling my own life purpose. So I kind of realized after being in law enforcement twice, I think that's where I'm supposed to be. I truly believe that. But not just any law enforcement, not as a police officer, but working in jails. And the reason why I see more purpose in being in the jail is because you actually interact with individuals one-on-one. Is one more dangerous than the other? I guess it goes to however you look at it, because there's as much danger in the jail as there is on the street. From my perspective, I feel like the street is worse because you don't know who the enemy is out there. At least inside of a jail setting, you know that for the most part, if they're not wearing a uniform, you need to keep your eyes wide open. But squint eye at, sometimes I hate to say it, your staff, your co-workers. You might have to keep an eye on them too. You really don't know. You don't want to have that kind of mindset, but you shouldn't be 100% trusting towards anything. You should always kind of have their eye open. And reason why I say in a jail setting is more of a way to reach people. I think that's what kind of my call is in life, is to help people in any way that I can. Sometimes a short conversation can change somebody's mind. Like I remember telling an inmate that, listen, don't let that felony hold you back in life. Don't make it seem like as if this is over for you. Like you can't do anything else with your life, because you can. As far as I know right now, you don't need to have a background check to be a personal trainer. And if they do come out with a background check for you to be a personal trainer, guess what? We have technology. You get his hands on a cell phone, get some internet, then you do your stuff on Zoom. Do Zoom classes. You do your little routine, whatever it is, charge people whatever you charge them, and they just do their stuff from home, from the comfort and privacy and security of their own home. But guess what? You're gonna have to charge them more for that, because you're using now your technology or whatever you're paying to get this stuff going to enable them to be comfortable in their own home and still get an effective workout via you. The advantage is, not only do you have your domestic in-state customers, if you're good enough and savvy enough, you can actually expand around the world. You could be working out at 9 a.m. or whatever time it is with people. Somebody could be in Switzerland, Finland, Ghana, and you could be doing one workout for all of them. And if, let's say, the time conflicts each other, you can make it where it's live for the people in maybe Eastern Standard Time, and then the people that's later than you would even be up, you put a pre-recorded workout for them, and they now just follow that. That's all they gotta do. Follow that video, and then every now and then maybe get them a treat and flip it. Be live with them, and then the other side, East Coast or whatever, the Eastern Standard Time folk, they get the pre-recorded. Make everybody happy. I'm giving gems right now. I feel it. I know I am. Hopefully somebody's taking this information and saying, I'm gonna run with this. Even if it doesn't help them, help somebody else. Tell them, listen, stop sitting around thinking that you can't do nothing with your life. Your life is over. You're gonna sit back and just, wait for the next time you get locked up again, go do the next crime. Why do that? One thing that will never change: crime will never go out of style. Somebody's always gonna feel like they can get over on somebody else. Criminals get smarter. Technology gets better. Law enforcement gets better and smarter. It's just gonna always be that way. It's always gonna be cops and robbers, quote unquote. It's always gonna be that way. But you don't have to be in it like that. You can say, come to a point in your life where, listen, you'd be like, I'm 35 years old. I'm not gonna still be on here snatching pocketbooks. There ain't no pension plan for that. What about my family? What legacy do I leave for my children? Oh, daddy was a daggone pickpocket, drug dealer, bust people upside the head for $400 or whatever you get from robbing somebody in the street. Come on. No one really wants that for themselves. I'm sure they don't. But you'll hear people say how they can't do this and they can't do that. But it's not impossible. You gotta put your mind to it. If you put your mind to it, you can do it. I know you can. I never thought about, I'm not even making money like that now off of doing this. But this is where we come into what I said in the beginning. Love or money. I know that if I put my whole heart in this and I keep doing what I quote unquote love, the money will follow. It'll happen at some point. And when you do what you love, it's not a job anymore. It's basically, it's human nature for you. It's second nature. It's nothing for you. I can actually, the same way I'm in front of this camera, I can stand on a stage and do the same thing. And when I tell you that I never was like this, I never wanted to even speak on a microphone, in front of cameras, anything like that. I'm trying to shy away from all that stuff. But I see a purpose. I see a purpose in all that. And that's why I do what I do. Primarily, bottom line, you have to do what you love. When you do what you love, everything else just falls right in line. With that said, oh mommy, thought I just came home. So with that said, faith, health, wealth, success, and living your purpose. Do what you love. When you do what you love, it will serve purpose.